Hello, everybody. Happy late Wednesday night. Just want to come out here for a little bit, and I have a message that I'd like to share with you. And the message is keeping promises to yourself. The importance of keeping promises to yourself first. Very often we get frustrated with people because do not um, they do not meet our expectations, or they promise something to us and they did not keep up with that promise. But a lot worse is when you promise yourself things and then you don't follow up, and basically, I don't know how else to say it rather than saying that you screw yourself and you hurt yourself really bad when you do that. And one of examples is when you are in a relationship or you ended a relationship that didn't work, and you promise yourself that never again you will let somebody treat you a certain way. You promise yourself you will not let anybody mistreat you or disrespect you, or you promise to yourself that you will never prioritize somebody for who you just another option. The list goes on things that we promise to ourselves, and then we compromise because we're afraid to lose that relationship. And that's just one aspect of it, but basically that's one of the worst things that we do to ourselves very often, is when we promise ourselves that we will never accept certain treatment, that we'll never accept the breadcrumbs, that we'll never accept somebody who just steps over your feelings and treats you as an option. And yet, it happens again. And it doesn't make any difference if, for example, you're telling to the person you are in a relationship with, your woman or your man. I hope at some point I'll have some women listening to me too. So I want to say it applies to both genders. So if you tell somebody, oh, you cannot treat me like that, please don't, I can't accept this. Like, for example, let's put a simple example. For example, if you have plans and somebody always keep you till the last moment, so you have maybe a weekend coming up where you have, you can have some of your own plans, and the person you are in a relationship with waits till the last minute to either cancel or to make a plan, and you tell them, hey, I understand that maybe you plan differently, but for me it's important that I know a little bit ahead. So therefore, um, if I didn't hear from you by Thursday, I'm making my own plans. So if you following up on that, this is just a very simple example, but if you following up on that and you make your own plans, you do your own thing, um, then the person will listen to it and will respect you and will remember next time to invite you early because you told them that you can't accept and wait for them forever, for example. But if you are the kind of person that you say one thing, you say, okay, when you keeping me on hold and you treat me as an option, I don't feel good and I don't like it, I can't accept it. But yet, you actually accepting it. And even though you said you won't accept it, this person does this again to you, and again you follow up, you get into the trap, and you find an excuse for them. So you really betray the promise you made to yourself, and you promised yourself that you will not be an option to somebody that matters. You want to be a priority. Or another thing is that you respect your time, and you will not let somebody keep you on a string or keep you on hold when, if they're not available, you can make different plans. So I hope you guys are listening. Yes, you have to hold yourself to a higher level. Um, you gotta do it, because if you say you're gonna hold yourself to this higher level, if you say at this point you're not accepting the breadcrumbs, at this point you do not care for when somebody is mistreating you, you walk away or you tell them, and yet you tell this to your partner and they do it to you, and you kind of whatever, that's exactly how your words not gonna matter, and you betraying you know your promise to you, and they gonna keep treating you badly. So that's just a thought I had today. It's very hard to speak sometimes when I have a lot of things going on the screens that not connected. I think everybody is worrying about my tree. Just so you know, I love my tree, and I'm gonna have it till I want to have it. So if you have any problems with that, you can, I don't know, put sunglasses on. So it's funny how some, that's just an example to what I said. I know it looks really terrible. Well, I'm waiting for the winter, and I'm waiting for the snow. This tree is not going anywhere till I get my snow fix. Lance, thank you so much for the support. I appreciate that. Thank you for the super chat. You deserve a better life. Well, we all deserve a better life. And when you just saying, but you're not following up on that, the people learn how to treat you the way you treat yourself. And Ukrainian women are, and not just Ukrainian, women are in general, sometimes when they like somebody, automatically the standards and the promises, all this goes down. That just goes out of the door, because you think, oh my gosh, he's an exception, and so on and so forth, and I will just do it this one time. Oh, he didn't mean to do that. He didn't mean to put me on hold, or he didn't mean to forget about my birthday, or whatever. And we are the example how to treat us, and this is just, I actually thought of giving more universal advice. So not just for Ukrainian women, or Slavic women and American men. I want to talk about topics that are universal, and that's a universal thing. The way we treat ourselves, the way we love ourselves, that's an example how we show others to love us. So no matter how many times I'll tell you that I respect myself and I care about myself, or for you guys, no matter how many times you will tell somebody good things about self, but if you do not follow up, if the woman steps all over you, if she ignores you, if she does not keep her promises, if she's flaky, and you keep doing if she's flaky, but you try to ignore it, and you do not react, you do not, you think that it's something you don't understand. But really, guys, really honestly, uh, the universal truth is it's not just Ukrainian customs or Russian customs. You gotta keep yourself to a standard. Then the woman will not even think about mistreating you and stepping all over you. So I just want to tell you that message, because I just was driving back in a total darkness, and that's what I had in on my mind. Okay, we have some. I see some green stuff. All right, I have some interesting comments here. Greg, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for the support, and I'm glad you find value in my thoughts. And um, by the way, I'm gonna text you tomorrow. I have some good news for you. So um, yes, I have some good news for your trip. I connected with a person and they are ready. We just need to discuss a couple of details and we should be good. Um, sometimes what happens is we think that the person will change, or somehow um, that we're trying to ignore that things that is really not working out. Like, for example, somebody is criticizing you. You spend, like, as a woman, for example, you spend 2 hours to get dressed, and you come and the man is making a compliment. He says, "Oh, you look nice, but red isn't really your color." Or, "Oh, you're wearing a long dress, but you really look nice in jeans." So the person trying to confuse you and basically sometimes trying to bring you down. And it's really important to show them that these games are, and these ways, subtle ways of trying to put you down are not gonna work. But sometimes we're trying to please somebody and we ignore our authentic feelings inside. So that's just really important. And the true connection between people does not make you feel worse or insecure. And the true connection and respect and confidence that you gain, you get uh, treated as such. The day we're gonna learn how our actions need to be followed up, I mean, our words need to be followed up by actions. When you do that comparison, you can have a lot of answers. When somebody tells you, "Oh, you're so special, I have such a good time with you, you're just wonderful," and you get the compliments, or whatever it is, maybe some affection, but then the person tells you that they want to do certain things with you, and they have certain plans with you, but then they really backing off, and you're confused because you don't understand. They tell you, basically they tell you that you're a priority, but you're really just an option. And the one way to figure it out, if you have nobody to help you at the time, just look at their actions. It especially applies to men, because men should really translate as an action. Because man is an action, words don't matter. um, but for ladies as well. So just so you guys know, uh, if you wanted to have a different relationship that you had before, not the same relationship with different people, but the same thing, when you get mistreated, when you feel unseen, when you're not appreciated, not recognized, you have to stop the BS right away and be true to your promise, the promise that you told to yourself, that you will never allow anybody treat you this way, no matter how cute they are, how sweet they are, and all of that. Because you gotta keep up that promise to you. So that's just a message I had while driving in the darkness. Oh, I have a super chat from somebody I don't know yet. Rogue. That's funny. Rogue is the mark of my mark of my car, or model. I think it's called model. I like the word rogue. But let's see. You have an interesting comment. Ukrainian. Well, I hope we're not gonna get on a topic of race here. If you want to know more about it, you can research. I'm gonna make more videos about the nationalities, but it's just a totally different topic, and it's not necessarily true. Ukraine is more closed up country. It's been closed up for 70, 80 years, so it's different, but it doesn't mean that there are not different kind of people. People have their preferences, yet there is a lot of international and interracial and all kinds of relationships and marriages. So it all depends on you, how great you are. So guys, I'm gonna read some of your comments. I didn't realize so many people in the room. I didn't tell nobody that I'm gonna make it a live. So everybody's fine now with the Christmas tree. Good. Treat someone. Let's see. Well, thank you for the kind words. I appreciate that. Thank you for the compliment, guys. That's one of the benefits when you work with a man. I feel like I gotta always, I feel like shining all the time. Thank you, Mark, for the compliment, and all the other guys. I appreciate that. William, I'm gonna get back to you. I just got so many emails, but I'm gonna send you a voicemail or some kind of reply. You are on my list. Wait, my mic is falling out. Don't fall. Thank you. Yes. Sovereign Agent, hello and good luck with things you're doing. Yes, guys, by the way, so we had on the 15th, January 13th to 14th, we have what we called Old New Year. I know it doesn't make any sense, but it's Old New Year. And it's a new year, it's a Russian New Year, old style. Does that make sense? Russian New Year, old style. So it was an old calendar, and it was old style, old calendar New Year. So we never removed the Christmas tree before the 15th. But in my case, it might stay here till March, because I'm not removing this thing till I get snow. I have to have snowflakes. John with tears, thank you so much. I appreciate the support and the super chat. Thank you. Yes, it could be March. Yes, we're not. Lee is asking about the VIP club. Okay, so I have actually a message about the VIP club. We've been doing the VIP club for quite some time. I think it's been between 1.5 years to almost 2 years, which tells you about some consistency and some dedication. I'm having a little bit of a burnout, and also we have a little bit of a situation in the club where everybody is sort of a little bit chaotic, if I can say. But I was sick and I was canceling the club. I was really sick. So we're gonna have the club starting, I believe we're gonna start um, around mid February, I'm thinking. So if you want to sign for it, you probably want to sign now. So I've decided to make it a little bit different. So we're gonna have our calls, and we're gonna have different topics. So for example, our first topic is going to be 4 weeks, maybe 4 to 5 weeks, and we're gonna talking about recovery and healing your heart, and getting that feeling of being worthy and being ready and things like that. So if that's something you want to join, you can join. That's, I think, it's gonna be the first things that we're gonna start. Then we can discuss some of your personal things, but I really wanted to be. I felt like lately when we had our VIP club, we were talking about just talking about personal things and sharing, but there was no structure. So I would like to add some more structure, and I will plan the calls about 4 weeks ahead, so everybody will know when the calls are. Possibly that we're gonna have call every week, but it's not gonna be longer than uh, 1 hour or maximum 1.5 hour, because um, we've been doing 2 hour calls every other week, and 2 hours are just very, it just, you give a lot of energy. I don't know if you guys ever do this kind of thing when you have a group of people, but it takes a lot, and then it's hard to even fall asleep. So anyways, I'm gonna make a separate video on the VIP, but if you want to sign so you can um, join in, because today I told the guys that I might postpone the VIP, and I got a message from every member, please don't close, please don't postpone. So I do love the club and I love learning, but it's gonna be I don't want people to be present on a topic that maybe they don't want to be present on. So it's gonna be like a la carte. So you want to go for 4 weeks about self-healing, recovery, and embracing things, and getting ready for for being able to give. So if you want that, welcome to join. I think we're gonna start on February 15th, because I'm having some things going on, and I think February 15th would be a good time. It's not that far away. It's only a couple weeks. Time is flying fast. So you guys who ask me how to join, just send me a request to my email that you know. William, you know my email, consultveronica@gmail.com. Let's see who else asked. Lee Washburn. Yes, so request. I'm gonna create a link, and my existing VIP members, I'm gonna, discuss the topics, and who wants to enroll for that month is welcome to, and we'll go from there. I want to be more focused and precise. I think Aaron just asked about the trip. I am considering a trip sometime in summer, but I don't know yet when. So that's something we're gonna probably be talking about in March. It could be a shorter trip, probably gonna be 5 to 7 days maximum, and it will depend. But if any of you need to go, and you need some people to just help you show around, maybe give you a ride, just support you, let me know. I can do it, and it's not terribly overpriced or anything like that. Oh, here you go. Are you still thinking about the VIP Kiev tour in July? Yeah, I am considering that, Aaron. Oh, great, Irene. It would be very nice to meet you. Robert, you know how to contact me about just make sure you're not getting scammed. I'm just so tired. I look at my videos. I have so many videos about red flags and scamming, and I'm just like, when will I get to talk about things that I was born to talk about, and things that just bring real value. But um, there is a serious thing going on over there, Robert. So um, consider before you make any steps. I would suggest to consult with somebody. It doesn't have to be me. You can consult with another person if you have somebody. But before you invest uh, in that, because there is a lot of underwater stones that you won't even understand. I had just this week. It's only Wednesday, right? Okay. In the past 7 days, I probably have handful, like five to I don't know, yeah, like more than more than I want, more than needed. I had so many people reaching out and telling me how they keep getting scammed, with the visa, with the documents, and people show their fake documents and fake visa, and they're saving the money, and so just watch out for that, okay? Yeah, 7 days in Kiev goes by very fast, Aaron. That's true. So, anyways, let's see. Yeah, guys, before you make any big decision on something that you're not sure, make sure you consult with somebody. Or at least, just right. I like what William is saying. I don't have time for scams, too old to waste time. That's true. And you know what? I don't care how old you are. It's just sad to spend your time with somebody that don't even exist. Might be talking to a man. Yeah. So, but I actually would like to add to what I was saying about keeping promises to yourself. This is not just about relationships and not letting somebody mistreat you or disrespect you or step all over you and try to make a doormat of, but keeping promises to yourself, it's also a great way to raise your inner confidence, your inner peace with you, your inner just feeling good deeply about yourself. And it comes also to discipline. And just a simple example is taking good care of yourself, working out, getting the trash out of your head, doing mental cleaning. Whatever you've been promising yourself, if you ask yourself, in last 3 years or 2 years, maybe it's your health goals. Maybe you promise yourself, okay, I'm gonna be getting out I'm gonna be getting out to the gym, or I'm gonna be getting out for walks. I'm gonna stop eating trash from these fast food places. But yet every day you say, well, I will, but maybe tomorrow. Or Monday is coming. It's only 5 days and Monday is here. So Monday I'm gonna start doing this. So when you do not respect your own self, and instead of working to improve yourself, and just it feels so good to just grab that muffin and not go to the gym or not go for a walk, and just cuddle in a nice couch. Each time you do that, I think there are some inner processes that happening, that you learn to not trust yourself, but yet you get deeply frustrated because you're not doing the right thing. You are ignoring your needs. You're not nourishing yourself. So there are many videos that try to teach you how to be confident, but you can try to appear confident, or you can actually do the inner work and really be confident. And when you take care of you, and you have a goal, and you going toward it even when you don't feel like it, even when you live in like total darkness, like I am. This is one thing that shocked me when I came from Ukraine to Michigan, is that in the evening, like we have a little bit lights of downtown, but then when you drive, you go toward the highway. I call it mini highway and then the big highway. So there is nothing like you. It's like the first time I did it, I felt it was a road to hell because there is no street lights. I grew up in a big city, so we have a lot of street lights. So I remember my first time driving, I thought I'm doing something wrong. I don't think people should be in a complete darkness. So if you have a goal and you promise yourself you're going to be active, you're going to be doing things. So this darkness should not stop you, because you're going to get good rewards. Your body going to say thank you. You're going to feel good about yourself. You're going to feel like you're the man of your word or the woman of your word. Those promises that we make to ourselves, that one of the most important things that build our inner confidence, not the confidence that we show on Facebook, or we show some highlights of our day when the whole day was bad. And we have one highlight when we felt good. But that is what builds that inner things that you said you're going to do something, and you actually go ahead and do it. You do it, yes, they're going to be off days, but you actually keep those promises to yourself, whether that's a relationship, whether that's discipline, whether that's your relationship with yourself and, taking care of yourself, because that's really important. And the way you feel about yourself, this is how people feel about you. It's not that complicated, and it's not even about the people. It's really about how you learn to elevate the state you are in. Sometimes you wake up, you don't feel like anything. Just happened this morning, but you have the power to change your state, and you have the power to follow the plan. So that's my full message. I have Instagram, but I don't use it. I should be using it because so many. It's a big platform right now. I know it's very popular, but maybe I'll make a promise to myself to learn how to use Instagram. It's just I have this stereotype about Instagram, but I know that you can actually use it for good things. So I totally get it. I have a coach that's supposed to teach me some Instagram, but we hadn't get to it yet. Yeah, and importance of self-improvement. Yes, it is very important. And guys, Ukrainian women are very much into strong men. I'm just saying. Yeah, you would like to have me on Instagram, guys? I heard that before. Thank you. I will be there one day. I'm not gonna promise you now because it's not a priority at this moment. But from all the platforms, I know that's the one I should have. So that's the one I should add. I can't believe I'm gonna just put more pictures of myself. Or videos. Yeah, honestly, I love darkness, but I kind of really miss the light. Yeah, talking about the light. Want to do in life. Uh, Irene is saying weak men never know what they want to do in life. Um, well, when you have a direction and you're going somewhere, there are people who want to jump in on it with you. If you don't have a destination, you don't have a goal, especially for the men, uh, that's a bad thing. And I am not here to tell you. I'm sure everybody is aware of that, but this is true. Most men, okay, I'm gonna say this last thing. So most men sometimes get hyper focused about relationships. Relationships for men is not a priority. It's not the most important thing. Yes, I'm here to tell you that. If you meet a man who is going crazy because he's looking for relationships, there is something wrong. For the man, number one thing is his purpose in life and his mission in life. When the man has the mission in life and the goal in life and priority, he doesn't have to worry about women. His only problem is to choose which one. Yes, I understand. You might have your preferences. It might be somebody abroad. It might be somebody with a certain look or certain, I don't know, certain category. I don't know, guys, all your fantasies. I sleep better when I don't know. So, but to those of you who feel that, oh my gosh, I gotta be, I want to have somebody, your main focus should be on you. What are you doing with your life? What is your purpose? What is your mission? What are you working toward? Because when you have things happening in your life, when you got a lot going on for you, it will also reflect financially. It will also reflect the way you carry yourself. Man with a purpose is the most attractive man. Man that's knowing what he's doing. If your whole existence goes around the women, you appear weak and unattractive. That's a women's thing, uh, because our first purpose is to create. And it's also not always relationships. Sometimes it's a good to take a break from relationships. And one of the beautiful things that women can do, and why we were put on this planet as women, our purpose is to create. Create. Whether it's at our work, it's creating, and it's creating everything. So when you see a woman that is shining, she has certain energy about her and she's creating things around, she's fulfilled, her only problem is to choose, because she is surrounded by men from every corner. I don't know how else to say it. And her only biggest problem is to choose the right one. So once again, for a man is having a purpose and a mission and being focused, having time for relationships, having time and pay attention. But the relationships and attention and recognition comes when you have the strong, powerful presence. That's just how it is. So, and for a woman is to be beautiful and creative and do her thing. If she's gonna be trying to get attention artificially, trying to, put some clothes on or trying to, get somebody to like her, you're not gonna like that, right? It's not gonna be very attractive. So the natural state is to create. Every creative woman, even if she's not the, just break something. Oh, okay. every creative, every creative woman that have her energy, flowing, have an abundance of choices. Whether she is, Instagram model or just a normal woman. When she have her energy high, she has no problem, and she has an abundance of people who are interested. So guys, don't be obsessed. Yes, I broke something, it doesn't matter. That's been creative. So don't get obsessed about things. Make sure you enjoy your life. When you enjoy your life, there are people that love to be part of it. So um, this is interesting how I went from talking about um, the importance of following up your promises to yourself to this topic. But I didn't know I'm gonna have you all. It's great to have you guys. And I just, I had conversations with several clients of mine, and the point is, you cannot put another person in the middle of your life, and everything in the world depends on them. Till they committed to you, till they show their dedication and their readiness to be part of your life, you do not put that person in the middle. That's all. No, I covered the topic I want to talk about, and then I'm looking at the comments and I'm sharing my thoughts because I like seeing the feedback and I don't want this to be a monologue. So the ideas of other insights comes from your comments, guys. But I covered what I wanted 15 minutes ago. So, dear friends, I'm glad you're enjoying each other's company. That's the beauty of streaming, Veronica. Okay. Oh, I was frozen? All right, guys. I hope you have a wonderful night. Once again, for my VIP members, all right. I'm not going to cancel the club, but I need about a month to restructure and reinvent. Meanwhile, I will post in about 2 weeks, I will post the topics and the dates, and who wants to enroll, you can do it during this month. So when we start, you are ready. You are ready to participate. And I want it to be meaningful and deep, beautiful insights. And then maybe once a month, we can just have a hangout when you share what's going on in your life, and everybody get to connect and just share about boring things that we all have to go through. Thank you. Well, John is saying, thanks, Veronica, for your thoughts again tonight. It is important to be true to yourself. Yes, it is. We always mad at somebody that they didn't keep their word, but how often we keep our word? Well, as I said, I covered what I wanted, and I'm just having fun. It's a different format, so I don't think anybody's hurt by this. William is saying, I absolutely love your videos and insight, Veronica. Thank you so much, William, and welcome to join. So just all of you guys who want to join, remember to request. So I'll have a month to make this all work. Have a good night, everybody, and I will see you soon.